Good day. Today I'm going to be discussing chapter 8 functions. So, let's begin. So, here we have a function display message with the parameter listen. Then we put this parameter within the string here and we call the function while passing the argument functions into lesson. And then we'll get this final display. I am learning about functions. Similar, we did this with different parameter. Within this one, these two parameters passed within the function, and just adding those parameters to the string, assigning the value large to size, assigning this value to this parameter, and it shows here size of shirt large, then message on shirt I am him. Then here we basically just set this parameter to default size equals large. So you don't have to you basically don't have to pass an argument to it because I set it as default. So when you place it within the string, it will just show the size, which is large, and then the message will show I love Python. So as you can see here, size of shirt large, message on shirt I love Python. Then you have a function here as well. Similar, we just set this to default. Using the for loop, cities will access this list and it will loop through it. And because this list is an argument passed to the city over here, then it will display the final display, which is Manchester's in England, London is in England, and so on. We have a function here as well, which has two parameters, and we call the function 3 times, and when you call it 3 times, it shows here Cape Town, South Africa, New York, USA, Rio, Brazil. Because it has two parameters, we have to add 2 values, right, to be assigned to those parameters. And over here we've set this parameter to none, which basically means that if you don't pass an argument to it, then the number of songs won't be displayed because it's none. I created a dictionary which has 2 key value pairs, and this if statement is saying if number of songs, then album, and then it shows this key value pair, number of songs. Well, it shows the key number of songs and the value or the parameter number of songs, which will store the value for this key. And essentially over here we have basically different variables which call the function, and within the function we pass arguments to the parameters. So here we pass this first argument to artist, the second argument to the title, and then we do that with the first 3 albums. And then over here we create a new key value pair we basically adding new values to the existing dictionary. And the final display basically will show over here. As you can see, artist, Nirvana, title, and so on. But yeah, that's because we use the print function as well. So when you print the different albums, which contain the different arguments stored to the parameters, it will show the final display over here. Then we have this function which basically displays different text messages, right? In order to display the different text messages, you need to use a for loop. So first you have this messages parameter, and then I'll use a for loop by using this variable message to access this list of messages, right? Called text. So reason being is because this list is an argument that is passed to the parameter messages, right? And because it's passed there, so as you can see here, the argument text, right, which is the list, is passed to messages, the parameter. Because that's the case, the for loop enters messages, the parameter, and it enters the list, and it loops through all the values in the list, which are the text messages. And when you use the print function, it will basically display all the text messages over here, as you can see. So hello, how are you? Don't forget our meeting at 3 p.m. and so on. Then for this function here, so yeah, this function is basically printing the different toppings on the sandwich, right? So in order to do that, right, we first have this arbitrary parameter, right, because of the star symbol. What arbitrary does is basically it allows us to add more than one value or add more than one argument to a parameter. So firstly we have this print function, and then we have the for loop item. Item will basically loop through all of these arguments, right? Because all of these arguments are basically passed to the arbitrary parameter items. The reason why all of this can be passed is because it can take more than one argument. And when it loops through that, we use the print function to print the items, and we get this display over here. The sandwich will have the following ingredients: lettuce, tomato, cheese. And because we're calling the function 3 times, it shows it again with different ingredients or toppings. And over here we have a function that basically allowing me to build my own profile, and 3 parameters here, with this third one being an arbitrary parameter, but the difference has 2 star symbols. So it's basically allowing you to add key value pairs to an already existing dictionary, right? So we have this empty dictionary here, and over here we're basically creating key value pairs to add to this dictionary. So first name, and then this parameters over here for first name and last name, and whatever the parameters store will be the values assigned to those keys. Then the for loop key value in user info, right? So user info basically is this arbitrary parameter, and what the for loop basically does is it's looping through these values over here, right? Because this is basically passed to the user info. Reason being is because the user info basically allows you to different add more than one key value pair to the dictionary. So we return profile, and then over here we have the this variable profile, and we're calling the function. Within the function we're passing the arguments to the parameters. So Tom will be passed to first name, and because first name is assigned to this key first name, then Tom will be displayed. Same with the surname as well, right? Those are the already existing dictionaries. Sorry, existing key value pairs. Then over here, basically, we're creating new key value pairs. So we have location, and then whatever the location is, and then another key value pair with its value, another key value pair with its value. And then we print the profile. And what the final display shows is over here, it shows the different key value pairs as well as the ones we added with by using the arbitrary parameter. It shows here. So location, Centurion, essay, field of interest, tech, and so on. Then we have this function here. Both also has three parameters, and then the arbitrary with the two star symbols, which will also allow you to add more key value pairs. So we have an already existing dictionary over here with two key value pairs. Then the for loop will basically use key and value to loop through these key value pairs over here, and it will add those key value pairs to car info. And when you print car, which is this variable here, that calls the whole function, right? And in the function as well, we have Subaru, which is assigned to the manufacturer, and then this argument as well, which is assigned to the module. And then these arguments, which are the two key value pairs that we want to add to the dictionary, is passed into this parameter, which is basically keyword argument. So when you print the car, when you print the variable car, then you basically get this display, the dictionary, and it shows the key value pairs that you added as well, which is color blue and then tow package true. So yeah, that's basically a summary of dictionaries and using, sorry, not dictionaries, functions, and using dictionaries as well within functions, and yeah, just creating simple functions as well.